Hello, beautiful ones. So, this is a little bit different of a video today, and not all of you will have the patience. So, what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing some tips on what to look for in a reader, in a tarot or intuitive reader. And mixing in with that, I will go through a reading with you at a faster pace, just taking you through how I do them. So I'm going to mix in the tips with the reading so you can also get a sense of how I do it and why I think it's best and how I help um, men and women with my readings. So let's get started. And I'll share the first tip in the next segment. So I always begin by doing a one-on-one meditation with my client for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, the reason I do that, and as you guys know, I lead a really beautiful meditation, is to get them grounded, to get you grounded, to get you centered so that I can tune into your highest self and so that you also are in tune with your highest self before we begin. And so they always feel fantastic, they feel much calmer, and they're able to go deeper. So now let's jump into what I would do next. So right away, I see this person is concerned with their work and their career. And they have been perhaps contemplating for some time how their work is going because they've got the Seven of Pentacles and they got it reversed. So I'm going to say that my intuition tells me that they've been at this process for a long time. They've basically been looking at these pentacles, which literally can represent like coins, represents their career, the work they've been doing over some time. And perhaps they've been, as I said, in this process of reevaluating their career for some time. This is just the first row. The second row tells me that yes, they feel a little bit stuck. They've got the Two of Wands there. They're not expanding their work the way that they would like. There are things that they're not able to do, some even potentially with working with clients that are further abroad, overseas or in other parts of the country. They have dreams to do that, but it's not happening yet. Something is holding them back. And as I said, we would have a conversation and then folks start to really see and share with me, yes, what's going on with them. So I'm going to go on to the third card. Very likely going to walk away from something that they have established because it's not working. So we've seen with the previous two cards, there's been a period of evaluation of their work, what's bringing them money, what's bringing them satisfaction even, that they've really put their energy into. And so there's a sense that something isn't working career-wise, and they've decided, or they will decide, and the best advice might be to walk away, even though it's something that they've put quite a bit of time in. So in fact, in this reading, the individual has wanted to walk away from one aspect of their work, one particular of the things that she does. She has been really wanting to leave it for quite some time. So it seems here the advice is it's not working, walk away from it. So then you can see here I've pulled more cards. As I said, I keep expanding, so I'm going to go a little more quickly. So the work in that first row, she's been evaluating it, and she gets the Ten of Wands, which is she's tremendously burdened. It just doesn't feel satisfactory. It feels like she's just working really, really hard, and she's getting weary. Okay, and she confirmed that that is so. Then why is this? Right? We have the Two of Wands in the center there. We now have the Queen of Wands, but the Queen is not sitting well on her throne. The Queen of Wands is reversed here. And so I shared that this is a sign of overwhelm, that you're not able to do the expansion in your work that you want because you're feeling overwhelmed. You have too many things on your plate. The Queen is upside down here. There's too many things on the plate. She can't manage it anymore. And this is a dynamic woman. She's full of creative fire, but she's just got too much on the plate. And so as you can see, it led to that walking away. And in that final card, the next one, we got the Moon, where I said, tell me more about why she walks away. And it seems like she has some real breakthrough, subconscious breakthrough of what her motives were and what was driving her to perhaps be an overworker, to try to do too much. And she just has clarity because the moon card is reversed. So, in fact, she's suddenly having a deeper understanding of her motives, her drives, and what was keeping her in this work that was not satisfactory. So, my first tip for you, if you are looking for a reader, is if you've ever worked with them before, do they leave you feeling empowered or disempowered? Do they leave you feeling fearful, worried, scared, or do they leave you feeling that you can cope with whatever is coming and that you can um, create the life of your dreams as perfect for you, as appropriate for you? So, again, you don't want someone who leaves you feeling fearful. They should leave you feeling empowered and that and strong, empowered, strong, and with greater clarity. So that's my first tip. Back to the reading, I continue pulling cards, as I said, and I read them. The cards below tell us about the cards above. So she's going to have a new vision. She's going to have a new vision of how she can stop overworking, right, as shown by the Ten of Wands, and her deep introspection. So it's going to be something really positive because this is a major arcana card in the Osho deck. She's really going to have an understanding of her career. She's going to have a mental and emotional breakthrough. Now, the center cards you see clinging to the past, this was reversed. I always read that as the person's having real trouble with this issue. So, and it's shown reversed because I put a little tiger's eye crystal on it. I'll put a crystal on the cards that are reversed. So yes, my client here is clinging to the past. She's having real trouble letting go of what was her old work and some old beliefs. And sure enough, that's why that's under the Queen of Wands reversed. So she needs to let go. And this is, in fact, something that she's done for work for a while that has, as I said, has been really unsatisfactory. So it's just reiterating it's a past skill, it's a past type of work, and it's just time for her to let go. There's no reason to hold on to it. It's not working for her. It's part of what's making her feel so overwhelmed and that she can't expand is this particular work that she's doing that she could drop out of the mix, okay? And so the advice from Spirit and that final cards there where she decides to walk away is that she needs to slow down. And that's shown with that turtle card, slowing down. If she slows down, that's what's going to enable her to walk away from what's not serving her. So the slowing down card very much has to do with meditation, but also just not rushing, not being as frenzied, not being as crazed in her work. She's going to make a conscious effort to slow down. So let's keep going. There's some more great advice coming for her. Now here I'm using a different deck, and it's the fairy deck. And the first card there, again, we're reading now for more depth in the card below. So you can see the vegetarian card. The advice, and this is what I provide for my clients, is that she really needs to clean up her diet. The card says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And again, this is under, you can see, remember that top card, Ten of Wands, where she's just overburdened by her work. She's exhausted, right? So being a vegetarian is going to actually increase her manifestation abilities and change her life. Now, the crux of the reading is this new career. Look at this card right in the center, the new career card. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. Can you see how that goes with the card in the upper right, the Eight of Cups, where she walks away from something? So yes, there's something new that's coming for her in terms of work that is just going to be really positive, and she's going to be successful in it. And remember, now we're under that row under the Queen, where the Queen was not on her throne. And it's telling us there's something new for you. There's a new career you need to focus on and shift your work. To my readings being empowering, she needs to start doing her affirmations. Her affirmations are what are going to help her to succeed in this, right? So the message is, it is basically a past, present, future. So it says, affirmations, you need to lift up your thoughts and your energy, and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. And that's something I also can work with clients with, is crafting beautiful affirmations. So as she slows down, the card above, she'll be able to really work on some powerful, powerful affirmations that will help change her life. Let's go to the final row of cards, and then I always pull, there's a bonus card that I pull that I will show you at the end. So in that first row, we go back, she got grounding. I would be having a conversation with the client here, and so the grounding is that, yeah, this person is feeling ungrounded, like confused, just not in her full power as a woman. And this card was reversed. This can include doing things like working with the ancestors, going out in nature and really getting your feet on the soil and in the dirt, doing standing meditation, doing prayer outside, but really has a quality of root chakra work. And she agreed that was something she definitely needed to do, and also that she was not a vegetarian now, but she had been feeling like as she was eating meat, it was not doing well for her body. So she concurred that was also something that she resonated with. So now, under the new career, you can see this beautiful card, Begin Now. She's being told to take a step forward in that new career right away. Obviously, it's a path ahead of her. It's not instantaneous, but she needs to start doing what it is she truly desires to do. And this is something that she is going to get clearer on, because this is like literally the now. So it's kind of a breakthrough moment of, what is this new career? If I let go of the past, what do I really want to do? And so this is like the present moment. So, but she's being told to even take the littlest step to begin that process of the new career. And that's something we would discuss a little bit. And again, because my client then is deeply relaxed and grounded, she has ideas that come on how she can do that, how she can begin now. My second tip in terms of looking for a reader is, do you feel nurtured and supported in your own revelations that may come to you? Do they allow you to also have that discovery and really share the insights that you get as they are sharing with you? So it's a sort of mutual discovery, and you really feel connected to your discovery because it comes from within you. So that's my second tip of what to look for. And there's one more card after this that is, as I said, a bonus card that I do. But in terms of giving her the full picture here, and the last card will be her soul's journey right now. But this one, lower right, overcoming obstacles under affirmations. So clearly, Spirit is saying, this thing you're going to walk away from, okay? You got to slow down. You're going to work on your affirmations. That's going to help you. But you are going to have some obstacles. And this is a beautiful card of support. It says you can overcome anything. All right. And this is the sword in the rock. And this is from a story where many people, there was only one special person who could get the sword out of the stone. I mean, it was just in there, and it took supernatural abilities to get it out. But this was upright, and so you can overcome obstacles. It's giving her support, and there's more to the card that we could get into, but I don't want the video to get too long. So this is a beautiful card. So this is how I typically end the readings, with a card that is looking at where her soul is on its journey right now. And the question, the issue, in this case, it was very much about career and life's work. She got the beautiful card of Divine Destiny, and it says Path of the Divine Warrior. So this card is very much about that you are on your destiny path. You are on your soul path. That is true. And you need to be aware, though, that you have to keep going. You may have to keep fighting to manifest it. And the idea is, don't let outside forces stop you. Don't let any naysayers or lack of support whether that's interferes or whether that's family or friends or even people not coming to you for your work. This is part of your divine destiny, and you are told with this card to persist. And you may need to slightly alter, and remember now, she got the card of overcoming obstacles. You may need to slightly alter how you present your work or what you call yourself, how you do your work, but to keep going. This card is an affirmation from spirit that you are on the right path. So I typically send to clients, because this has like 4 pages of information, and it typically also has a meditation. I send this as a follow-up along with sending the images, um, and the full audio of the reading. And my readings, I do them by Zoom, but I pull the audio and I send that to the client afterwards with the cards so they have that. My final tip, if you are looking for a reader, is, do you feel that he or she is ethical? So, what do I mean by ethical? Do you get a good feeling from them that as a person, they have good standards, that they are honest? That you just get a good feeling from them that they care about the work that they do, and that, yeah, they have a good sense of right and wrong. They're not scammy. You just feel like they have, I mean, the word that comes to me is like wholesome. They just have a feeling that you can trust them in terms of this particular work they're doing. That's what I wanted to share. I hope that this was interesting to mix it up a little bit. And if you would like to get a reading from me, this was an example of the 1 hour reading. And of course, it would, as I said, include that conversation and going in greater depth. So this would unfold over an hour. It's basically like a intuitive counseling and coaching. So, and it just takes my decades of experience and practice in meditation, yoga, working with the chakras, that have developed my intuition and my wisdom as to types of practices that might be good for you, for example. That all comes from that experience. So I'd love to work with you privately. The link will be below for that. If you have any questions or comments, do leave them. I will comment back in the first 24 hours to everyone. Mwah. Stay blissed and blessed. Bye bye.